What's up, everybody? It's Fireplace Friday here at Flues Brothers World Headquarters. I'm Jeremy, your host. We actually have Tyler, our operations guy, or I call it the operator, here today. We have our own in-house tech support. So every time we come out, one of our guys come out. When they're done, when they're doing their paperwork and they're doing their evaluations and the reports and estimates and all that stuff, this is the guy that is the primary when it comes to checking all that stuff before they go and present it to you. So two heads are better than one, and the guys love it. I wish I had it when I first started this business. I was all alone. I kind of had it with a guy down in Wichita, shout out to Bart Ogden, woot woot, who used to answer all my questions and answered one of my survey questions today. Hi, Jason. Jason's out in the field working. So actually, I'm going to talk about it. One of the jobs that Jason's on right now. So, excuse me. Too much coffee. What we're going to talk about today is what you should be doing landscaping wise and everything around your chimney. So it's good to always keep, drainage and dirt and everything, because water will get down around the chimney, especially this time of year, especially this year because we've had so much rain. So everything's really green, everything's really beautiful, but the one thing you need to remember is you need to keep the dirt mounded up, and you need to make sure you got good drainage near your chimney, because a lot of times right at the chimney and the foundation comes out, the water will roll down and it'll find its way down into the basement. So if you got water coming in from the base of the chimney in the basement, usually it's a groundwater problem. Can be other problems, let me tell you. There's a bunch of chimney water problems, but that is one aspect of it. So you want to make sure that you're keeping that going, not just mounting up more and more mulch every year. Then you get this mulch explosion. You do need to put some good dirt up against your house, and that should be all the way around. Make sure the soil, when it's drier outside, make sure the soil stays damp and everything. Maybe have a soaker hose going when we don't have this much rain, because when it dries, the dirt pulls away, and that's how your foundation moves. So I do want to show this. So this is a lot. Sometimes people love their yards, and it's very green this time of year. So this is the job that Jason's on right now. Great people. We're doing a lot of work. We did some rebuild and stuff. But one thing that they had to be very cautious of was all of this beautiful landscaping. And this is on the front of their house, so I get it and everything. But realize that when we're doing a job, we have to set scaffold to be safe, and we got to get everything set up and around, and we got to have, ourselves tied off, and we got to be safe when we're up there and everything. So when you go to have work on not just the chimney, but other parts of the house, it might affect some of your landscaping work. It might affect some of the stuff that you've planted or what have you. Of course, no one wants to make a mess. No one wants to smash your flowers or anything. At least we don't want to. So it's never a bad idea to go, okay, I think we're going to have chimney work this year, or maybe next year. Maybe we need to leave this area. Maybe we need to not do landscaping around that before we get this. Now, some people, they didn't know. We came out, we did it, and then it was after the fact. But we do everything in our power to protect that area, but there is a voice of reason in there. We have it in our disclaimers that, we do our best. We do our best. And these guys, our guys, just talked about it yesterday, do a phenomenal job of protecting all that stuff. Make sure you also are communicating that, but realize we obviously can't use the force and hover all the equipment over there. Whenever you have any construction done, right now we're getting construction done upstairs, there's always going to be a level of mess, essentially. Now, they do a good job of cleaning up, we do a good job of cleaning up and everything, but you live in that home. And, so it's kind of a thing that we all have to kind of understand. It's just going to happen. So when you're walking through things, if we got to, walk to and from, the grass is going to get beat down a little bit or what have you. And this year, it's just all the grass is so green and lush because we've had so much rain. And even my yard looks better than it ever has, and I don't have a green thumb. But for those of you that do have a green thumb, just realize that, that's kind of what it looks like, that picture I showed you. If you're going to get chimney work done, which of course you got to get chimney work done at some point, sometimes people will even hold off and they go, okay, I want to make sure I don't do this until this year. But realize if you hold off on it, especially with how volatile materials are and the economy with the inflation and everything, you're probably going to end up paying more. So if you do hold off on something, I would definitely budget at least a 10% variance. It could be that bad. Hopefully it's not more. And it probably won't be that bad. So at least you go, okay, hey, at least I've got that extra money just in case. But just like I always say when customers ask, well, how do you know it's going to cost them? Well, we've got enough experience that I don't like. I don't treat any customer here like we wouldn't want to be treated ourselves. It's never fun to have this surprise charge. Just yesterday we had a new truck that we put on the road, and the guys went and got paid for it and everything, and they come back and the invoice was different than what I was quoted. And I go, why is that? Well, there's a 2% credit card charge if you use credit card. Okay, I understand that because I've said it before on this. It costs money for a company to run a credit card, but it's a convenient thing, and the world has gotten away from billing because billing essentially at the end of the day causes a lot of stress and a lot of different aspects of owning a business. We just went and got some appliances for our loft remodel and expansion that we're doing here, and some updating and stuff we're doing around the shop here this year. And we had to pay 100% up front. We won't even see those appliances. We won't even get contacted about getting those appliances delivered for like 4 months. And that's what their expectation, their speculation was on it. And I'm thinking, okay, it's probably going to be a little longer than that. But it's not Nebraska Furniture Mart's fault. It's just the way that's the world we live in right now. At least it comes in one piece and it comes in proper and it gets delivered proper. That's kind of what you need to look at. But we are doing things. We're stocking up big time. We're not wasting our summer where we're trying to restock and everything, keep everything in stock and get things going. So we have less delays. That's a big thing. Now with less delays, you might have a little less options, like when it comes to our gas inserts. Let me show you this out here. We are just getting the package that 90%, 95% of people like, and that's kind of what the best solution on that is. So these are a couple of new units that we just started carrying. This is like the Cadillac unit, very nice, clean and everything. And then we have this more standard unit, and both of these come in a little slightly smaller. You can see all the construction. And then we have some other new units we're going to be putting over here. But the big thing is going to be what you see is what you get, because it's a fact. It's amazing how many people come in and they go, I want to see options. And then guess what they end up going with? They end up going with one of these options every time, because we know what people like. It's that 5% that kind of want, I kind of want this look or that look. And the problem is this look or that look is on back order until who knows when. So we can accommodate typically, but we're going to try to lead you towards what 95% of the people want in their house, what I would want in my house, and what looks good every time. So that just makes it a lot easier. You pick it right off the shelf, and we've got a lot of that stuff in stock. We got a lot of units in stock. So if you're considering this and we've been to your house and you know what you want, go ahead and jump on it. We offer financing if you go, well, I wasn't going to have the money for a few more months. We have a 12-month no interest financing, and we did that. We offer that as a service. So, if people need a little leeway, hey, can I spread this out or whatever? Or if they go, hey, I'm going to have the money later on, but I'd like to go ahead and get it done now while you guys have it in stock before you have to do the wait. So, couple tips for today. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. It's Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy whatever you do. Thank everybody for their service in the military. Enjoy your time. I think a lot of people are going fishing. Myself, I'm going to a dance recital for my daughter that happens every year out in Lawrence, and I get to go to my favorite burger joint. Shout out to the Casbah in Lawrence. Brandy, my wife, and I am very excited. And then we get to go see Haley, our daughter, do her dance recital and see all the little girls and boys doing their dances, all the way up to Haley, which is young adults. And they put on a great show, and we're excited for it. So that's my weekend. We'll still be over here working too, doing some stuff. We'll be closing early today. I think it's at noon. And there you have it. All right, I've got another meeting to get to. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Be safe. We'll see you next week.